For this, House members are meeting with the Justice Department, FBI, and other national security officials today for a briefing on TikTok. This comes just one day before the House will vote on legislation requiring the popular video sharing app to divest from its Chinese-based owner, or it will risk being banned from app stores here in the U.S. Lawmakers warn TikTok's ties to the Chinese government poses a threat to national security. The bill emerged out of committee with a unanimous bipartisan vote. Meantime, TikTok strongly rebuking this bill, pushing its users to reach out to lawmakers to call their legislators and protest against it. The company says the legislation strips Americans of their right to free speech and hurts business owners. For more on this, let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Nicole Killian. Nicole, what details do we know about today's briefing?
Well, this is a briefing for all House members, and they are being briefed by representatives from the Department of Justice, from the FBI, as well as from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. And of course, this all comes just a day before we expect the House to vote on this bipartisan bill, which, as you say, would require TikTok's parent company based in Beijing, ByteDance, to divest itself from TikTok, to basically sell TikTok off, spin it off, so that the two entities are separate. And so what the bill's sponsors argue is that this is not a ban of the platform, that this is just an effort to, again, put some distance between the parent-owned company of TikTok and the actual platform. However, TikTok argues that this is an outright ban, one that, as you mentioned through their statement, could impact millions of Americans and millions who use this platform on a regular basis.
Now, former President Trump has come out really swinging against this bill after attempting to ban TikTok when he was president. Could his opposition sway tomorrow's vote?
Well, I think it remains to be seen. I think the bill sponsors feel pretty confident that there are the votes there potentially to allow this to move forward. There has, as I mentioned, been a lot of bipartisan support around this particular piece of legislation, but around this issue as a whole. So while we have seen the former president and his position sometimes make or break bills on Capitol Hill, that is not expected to be the case with this one, as we do expect it to advance. But nonetheless, the former president's position is notable because he basically has said that he does not feel that the platform should be banned, and that in doing so, that could potentially boost up or enable other social media platforms like Facebook or Meta, which he describes as the enemy of the people.
The platform itself can really set trends. If a dance goes viral, everybody does it. If a product is popular, everybody buys it. If a woman says, "Why the hell did I get married?" and did a 50-part series, all of a sudden she's a celebrity. TikTok has been trying to galvanize users to speak out against this bill. Has that worked?
Well, it's been really interesting to watch that strategy from the standpoint of some users last week received this text alert to call their members of Congress. We saw a lot of offices being flooded with calls, but again, many lawmakers standing firm in their position. We know there are a bunch of influencers and creators here on the Hill this week. The CEO of TikTok is also in town, certainly trying to put the pressure on not only the House, but also on the Senate, which would ultimately potentially take up this legislation in the House if it does indeed pass.
All right. Well, stay away from those influences, Nicole. We don't need you going viral in someone's background. We appreciate the comprehensive update. Thank you very much.
You bet.